praise Africa as the upside down trade we shed our skin colors as Africans, as we are multiracial and multilingual people in Africa. All praise Africa.
All praise Africa.
All praise Africa.
All praise Africa.
As we bear the fruit within us that multiplies us as Africans. All praise Africa.
All praise Africa.
All praise Africa.
All praise Africa.
Sanibonani, igama lami sonwabo Sibongo Mphandle.
Dumelang bitso la ka ke Modumile.
Good morning, my name is Nicolette Ngongoshe, and we are from South Africa, Now allow me to take you on a quick mental journey. Allow me to take you on a mental journey. Our first stop will be straight in Cape Town.
Robben Island, first used by Europeans as their stop station for hungry sailors and those who were suffering from the sickness scale. This was on their way to the east. Robben Island was first used in 1657. First prisoners were sent to Robben Island to work prior to stones during colonization. And then in the apartheid era, it was still used as a prison. As we all know that our first black president, Tata Nelson Mandela, was prisoned in Robben Island and other coastal chiefs like Otakunai. So the name of the island comes from the Dutch word Rob, meaning sealed. So it's a sealed island.
And from there, we move straight into the city of gold.
Johannesburg, the city of gold, one of the biggest cities in Africa, the largest city in the whole world, one of the 50 largest urban areas, which is also known as Ejozi, Egoli, Wanyama Peninsula.
A woman is held high-headed historically. She can own and inherit her father's property, playing the role of a minor son. In the chief herd side, the chief's sister known as Mukau, she plays a huge role. She can determine the success of a village, and there's no ritual performed without her. Our woman, let's not forget in a woman, he would send her a glass ring to indicate interest in her. And if the feeling is mutual, she would send a similar item to confirm the relationship before the negotiation began. So if you want to find out more about our mating rituals, let's go to a Zulu nation. So we all know that Zulus are a descendant of warriors. But how in 1818, Shaka Senzakakona, known as Shaka Zulu, both the mightiest warriors that Africa has ever known.
And while we're still in KZN, let's take a little break within the city. There's a place called Isimangaliso Wetland Park. This was first known as the St. Lucian Wetland Park. It is a biodiverse place with beautiful forests, lakes, and marines. And within this place, we find places such as the Cape Vidal that offers a unique bush, beach, and a town combination. This is exactly where you'll find a large amount of mammals, reptiles, fish, and of course, the most beautiful place to view the most beautiful birds.
Come on.
Without our grandmother's stories, we wouldn't know how to be a strong and a powerful woman. Every grandmother has a story to tell about the hardship they endured to ensure a better life for their children and us, their grandchildren. Welcome. So today I will be telling you a story of a beautiful tree called baobab tree. This is a tree that can live up to 3,000 years. And it is believed that people who are living in the nearest area can give birth to many children. And if they want their male child to grow strong, they can plant them with the water situated next to this tree. Now one day, two good friends who are well-known hunters decided to go and hunt in their neighboring village. On their way, that is where they came across this beautiful tree. And the one of them said, well, my dear friend, on our way back home, we will have to sit and enjoy ourselves under this beautiful tree. And the other one replied, that is where you are wrong, my friend. Because there is no way I will allow that. That will be the time that we're supposed to go back home. It will be late by then. If you so desire to sit and enjoy yourself, let us do that now. There is still time for us. They both agreed and sat under this beautiful tree. They were busy praising the beauty of this tree. While they were doing that, one of them saw a bird. And he said, I have heard stories of Jesus Christ walking on top of water, not of a bird. My dear friend, there is no way I will allow ourselves to enter this village. Because if we do, this must be the sign that something terrible will happen to us. They were so scared. They took their things and ran to save their lives, not knowing that they were running away from the African jacana bird. This is a bird that can walk on top of water because it has a long toes. In most cases, you will find this bird where there is water. It likes water so much. Babaleka, Bafana. While they were running, one of them stepped on top of the snake. And the snake bit him. And he was forced to find means and ways to take him home. That is where they found a mother cooking. She was very happy, thinking that her son will come with meat, not knowing that something terrible happened to him. The other one told the mother what happened. And the mother quickly ran to her cupboard and took honey. He put it into his wound and quickly called for help. They took him to hospital. That is where they found the most annoying doctor I've ever heard. The doctor was like, well, madam, I must say, you did a great job to come with him on time. Because from the look of things, the snake that bite him is called a puff adder snake. It's a very, very, very venomous snake. If it bites you, you've got only 24 hours. 24 hours, madam. I'm very, very, very serious. I'm very, very serious. There's a paper can confirm that it has only 24 hours to survive, madam. Madam, I must say, you're a very smart lady. I didn't know where you got the idea of using honey because it helps to reduce the infection the doctor because she didn't know if he might lose his son. He was like, wow, thank you, doctor. You finally told me the great news, even though you almost told the whole day. They went home, so happily, knowing that he will be fine. The end.
Well, let's take it way back before the Europeans arrived. Our homes, our villages, our provinces were first ruled by kings. So one king as an example, Morena Moswes. A ruler credited with forming the Basotho nation. Once a Gwena chief, he used military and political strategies to form a formidable army. And with the downfall of colonization, he adapted Basotho's social and cultural practices to a new era without destroying them. Not forgetting our June 16, National Youth Day. Riots broken out in Soweto townships. Many of our black youth were shot to death, pointing against the Bantu education, not disagreeing to be taught in a language they did not understand, which was the Afrikaans at that time. So this day celebrated in South Africa to remember those who lost their lives, who lost their blood during the apartheid era. So, speaking of history, we can never forget this man, one of our most loved icons, Tata Desmond Tutu, who was one of the members of the TRC in 1995, where they were trying to heal South Africans from the wounds of the apartheid. He's the one who came up with the term Rainbow Nation to describe our new South Africa. The influence was from our national flag. Our national flag consists of 6 different colors. Each and every color represented different meaning. It was first used on 27 April 1994, designed by Utad Fred Brownell.
So talking about our history and what happened back in the days. During the apartheid time, there was a woman who found interest in politics right after her marriage to a popular politician. She was working as a medical social worker. She vowed to fight against racial discrimination. This woman is none other than Umama Uwini Madikizela Mandela, who was working in hand with Umama Albertina Sisulu, a wife to our well-respected politician, Utata Walter Sisulu. They both worked tirelessly to ensure that we are free. During that time, Umama Albertina Sisulu was working as a nurse, but she had a huge interest in politics. Many people called her a mother of our democratic nation, and I fully agree with them because she adopted many kids and looked after those who were left by their parents behind. She was indeed a pillar of strength to many. She was arrested several times, but she never stopped fighting for our freedom. Umama Albertina Sisulu. During the apartheid time, there was a man who was born deep down the dusty township of Sophia Town. This man is none other than Utata Upita Magubane. He used his camera to fight and expose the apartheid government. He made sure that he exposed each and every single thing that the apartheid government done to our people. He endured humiliation, segregation. He was beaten and also arrested several times, but he never stopped fighting for us. He was also working in hand with our well-respected politicians, such as Utata Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela. Many old people called him Umadibo Divido as Dibeletes Dibani. This is a man that spent 27 years of his life in a prison of isolation, just to make sure that you and I are born free. Free from discrimination, segregation, and oppression. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that you will fully agree with me when I say those were one of the fighters that fought fearlessly for the future legends of our time.
This poem is for Africans, and for those who don't understand, please listen with your hearts. Zomili nyawo kuthwaxa umbethe. Bazigomile ngentambo dondolo amaxhego afuneki imiphefumlo. Kose lingenantluzi, badula induli namathafa ngoba siyakulangazelela. Boze nobunxwane nobukhazikhazi sakuthenga wena usiwa phantsi kwempumlo. Zintsiba zintathu ngcinezelo. Usinyolukisile inkokheli zopolitiko nawe mona komakhelwane wazinza ngenzipho. Wazikhokhele emakhamandeleni iintliziyo zamagqolo waza neemini zembandezelwa yingamntu omnyama izipheko. Kho selingenantunzi ukubila kwebunzi banyolukisile abashumayeli bevangeli. Oyini baphile eparadesi apha emhlabeni kwinyoka weyichithile nemizi. Baziyobisile ngeziyobisi baqala ukunqedonyana bamahlwini. Ityala lamawele laqatyintshwe bhenqa ngubani ozelethanda. Umambe badula iphoshe lidawu kukhoboka. Phila nesidanga sokunewune uyaqaqala. Zavela amasenzi inyawo zamagqobhoka kukhoboka. Udlamoya, galela mvula. Azisiyakhululeka nini kwimbophelelo. Kule Afrika enkohlakalo eparlamenti izimpoxo imfihano nempikiswano. Inkokheli zabantu abamnyama ziyabonelana zifuna futhi abanye ikhaba ngemini zovoto. Basibeka isonini sinika umfanekiso kwingqondo uba kuyawuhlala eburongo. Thina abantu abantsundu singamahlwempu sihlobo nehlupheko.
Allow me to introduce a place called the Cradle of Humankind. Now, one of the reasons why people like to visit this place is because of the activities done with it, such as hiking, biking, and many more. But once the caves are full, they're not static. The cave systems are constantly growing and collapsing. And because they're such good suppliers in grain and they're well-watered valleys, it is a no-brainer that the tribe of Bushmen would be found in this area. There's then one of the other places that we're so proud to have in our country, known as the Mapungubwe National Park. This is exactly where you'll find the big five, somewhere there, trying to find them some shade. And things that pride us to be South Africans, such as the baobab trees. And of course, the most beautiful sunset. So you guys will definitely agree with me when I say, we definitely have a beautiful country.
She was a diva. She was a singer. She told me about music. Straight from the township of South Africa, Kwela captured the hearts and minds of young people from Megas. After that, a new kid was born. What became music? Brenda Pasi, Yvonne Chakachak, and Simon the late 1980s, what became music? Borrowing from the traditional sounds. This feel-good type of music. This shy away from the political messages.
Long
first stanza of South Africa's national anthem was composed by Enoch Sondong, a Methodist school teacher. After that, kwalandela eminye imishadi in English and Afrikaans. To find out more about our country, visit
SouthAfrica.co.za.
Visit
SouthAfrica.co.za. Thank you very much. So in front of me, I have a voucher, and the website that we just introduced to you guys is called SouthAfrica.co.za. Within this website, it is where you guys will be able to find all the information that you might need about your project, your assignment, about South Africa itself. Now, what is unique about the website is that it comes in our 11 official languages. So if your project might be in English, isiZulu, Afrikaans, or any other language that you feel comfortable to read in, you'll find it in this website at the bottom of the page. So all you do is just click the language and then you'll be able to read. The other thing is that it comes in paragraphs. We've made it very easy for you guys to understand. So you don't really have to sit with a dictionary next to you or anything of that nature. It's very easy for you guys to understand. So this that I have in front of me, at the back of it, that you will receive from my mates here, at the back of it there is 5 questions. So these 5 questions you guys can answer by going on www.r50.sa.co.za. There will be a form. You'll just answer the 5 questions. All the answers you will find on the website. Once you've answered the question, you go on Facebook, you like our page, which is SouthAfrica.co.za. Thank you. And then over there you will find, you will then like it, and then we will tell you, or rather announce the winner on our Facebook page. And once you find your name on there, of course, you win yourself 50 rands worth of eggs. I know. 50 rands worth of airtime. 50 rands worth of airtime, and yeah, and then go down to win it there. So now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce our elder, which is Mamu Sil.